I think it's pretty safe to say that one of the big mysterious aspects of the Star Wars sequel trilogy has all to do with Rey's identity, exactly who she is, and really where she comes from in these stories that J.J. Abrams will be handling in Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, there's this one big question about the character of Rey. Who is she? Where does she come from? And exactly where is she going in these new movies based within the sequel trilogy? You know, those are the big mysterious aspects of course, Star Wars Episode 7, 8, and 9 that will be answered now in The Rise of Skywalker, all thanks to J.J. Abrams. Now, in case you guys did not know, George Lucas was involved with the storytelling process of Episode 9. He actually was involved in a lot of the rewrites of the movie during the months of November and December of 2018, giving a lot of advice to George, or should I say to J.J. Abrams, and helping him out with Chris Terrio, and a lot of, you know, different ideas and Legends material actually carried on over from that to this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the set leaks and one of the plans by Disney and Lucasfilm, this is where things begin to get very intriguing for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that during the rewrites of the script during the months of November and December of 2018 is that George Lucas was also involved in the script writing process with JJ and how some of the revelations should be structured. It's described that not only one of the plans of the revelations involving Palpatine being bigger than the I am your father moment from Empire, but also the aspect of Rey's identity explanation is also aimed by Disney and Lucasfilm to surpass the I am your father moment to lend the sequel trilogy a special surprise for the fans. It said that this change was made during the month of December of 2018, where the final moments of the film were being adjusted by George Lucas, J.J. Abrams, and Chris Terrio, in order to build a moment that would stand as an authentic legendary moment in the Star Wars franchise. It said that her identity reveal will have saga-wide implications, as well as having a ripple effect on both The Last Jedi and, of course, The Force Awakens by Disney. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this, obviously, because a lot of people have been wondering exactly how Disney and Lucasfilm are going to handle the character of Rey, as well as J.J. Abrams and George Lucas, etc., in Episode 9. So, this is where things begin to get a little crazy, because we do know that The Empire Strikes Back had one of the most iconic moments in pop culture history, right? The I am your father moment between both Vader and Luke. It literally changed the entire original trilogy at the time. You know, Luke Skywalker was the son of the main villain, and then later on in Return of the Jedi, you learn that Leia is the sister to Luke, and it was just a crazy moment for everybody. And the reason as to why I think that the I am your father moment stood out as an authentic, legendary revelation or twist or turn, whatever have you, is because while nobody was really expecting it, nobody was really looking forward to a shocking revelation to that extent. And now that everybody is expecting something like that to happen in Episode 9, and that Disney and Lucasfilm are planning to make this bigger than the I'm your father moment, to me it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of time and effort, and a lot of planning in order to get this right and done correctly. Like I say, you know, this always has something to do with the original trilogy. We do know that Episode 9 is not just going to work as the ending of the sequel trilogy, but also the ending of the originals and the prequels. It's basically the culmination of the Skywalker saga, and that Disney and Lucasfilm want to really bring the fans and bring the Star Wars community a revelation that's really gonna keep us talking for years on end, where it will be that legendary as we look back at The Empire Strikes Back. So, with that being said, guys, like I say, you know, Rey's identity reveal in Episode 9, how Disney and Lucasfilm aimed to make this bigger than the I am your father moment, and how George Lucas was involved in the rewrites during the months of November and December of just last year. Because of all of that, they changed Rey's identity, they changed her lineage and exactly how she would be handled in the movie, how she was structured in the movie, and I think that when we look at Episode 9, the fact that they did all those changes, most likely in a response to something involved with The Last Jedi Backlash or something around those lines, since we do know that J.J. Abrams changed quite a number of things. Now, the only thing that gets me is that we do know that Rian Johnson pretty much laid down the groundwork that Rey's parents were nobodies and that she is a nobody and that they sold her off for drinking money, right? However, just a couple of weeks ago, or actually over a month ago at this point, over at Celebration, he actually was able to confirm, J.J. Abrams was able to confirm that there is more to the story of Rey's parents and that there's a lot more to reveal in Episode 9. So I think that it's not so much about Rey's parents per se, it's about Rey's grandparents. I think that there's more to the story around that and her connection to Kenobi and why she heard his Force Ghost voice in the Force Vision in The Force Awakens. There's a lot more to tell in this story, and J.J. Abrams has expressed numerous times that he is very excited to show the fans exactly how Rey's lineage is going to work in this movie and how fans are really going to react. So anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. From night to moon, we hear them moans again.